Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today I'm going to be looking at the Spring Super Drop for 2023 for the Secret Lair, and I'm going to be looking at the values based off of the actual, sales or pre-sales of the cards on TCG using the TCG market price, and just go from there. See which ones are kind of valuable and which ones just might be better to pick the singles up. And you'll have a better idea because other times in the past when I've looked to buy secret lairs, sometimes the big card out of a secret lair ends up being more than what the secret lair ended up being, or almost so close that it just makes sense to get the secret lair instead of just waiting for singles for the one card. So we're going to start off with the showcase ones for March of the Machines, and those have 5 cards, and they are $50 drops. So they are more expensive than usual, but I'm pretty sure they are. Come on. They are all Halo foils. And this one Volume 1 has the Wheel and Deal, Questing Beast, Olivia Valderin, Walking Ballista, and the World Tree. So this drop is a drop that is a very good drop. Based on, you have a big card in Walking Ballista, that's about $35. You have Questing Beast, that's almost $12. And then you have the World Tree, Olivia, and even Wheel and Deal isn't complete bulk, at $4.40 for Wheel and Deal and $8 and $9 for the other two. So it totals about $69. So for 50, that's about 40%, close to 40% plus in cards, but still not bad. Not a big slam dunk, but it's going to be basically the slam dunk that you get out of this batch. And then next up is the March of the Machine Showcase Volume 2. You see a little bit of a drop on this one with the card quality. With this one has Huger the Still Wind, Nezahal Primal Tide, Dragon Lord Colligan, Mina and Dan, and the Zacha Sleeper Agent. So this one has some relatively solid cards, but it's still a $50 secret lair, and you're only getting $58.70 in value. So worse than the first one, but still at least positive. But if you don't if you're not looking to get all the cards, just say I'm looking to get a Nezahal and a Huger the Stillwind, that's only $30. So singles are probably a good option here, and I guess that's just where we're at. Next up will be the Volume 3 for the showcase. So this one has some interesting cards with Misdirection, Yatarva Hellkite, the Kogla, the Titan Ape, Nyxbloom Ancient, and Joyra Weatherlight Captain. So this one has value similar to the Volume 1 at $69 and change. Your big hit in this one is the Nyxbloom Ancient, followed up by the Yavarda Hellkite. And then the others are just $7-8 cards. So is that worth a buy? could be like if you're looking to get a Nyx Bloom Ancient that's kind of cool, it might be worth a shot because that's over half the value. But again, it might just be better to get the one single you want because that one's like $28.50. And just kind of go from there. I don't know what the bonus cards are. I didn't find that out. So maybe the bonus cards are something good. So like that's the one thing I'm not counting is the bonus cards. So the bonus cards might swing the value, but I also don't count on the bonus cards being the big value play of like, oh yeah, this is marginal. The bonus card's going to save me because my luck, the bonus cards does the big zero. So next up is, I guess we can take a look at the bundle. So you get $21 off, and that would help make it be about 150%, 152% value in cards. So if you like a lot of the frames and the halo foil treatment, the bundle's probably the way to go because you could pick like a few, just like the Walking Ballista, the Nyx Bloom, and a couple other cards, and you're almost at the bundle. So then it might be worth it. That might be the way that I would look at doing it, but I think I'm going to be passing on this batch. Next up is the Elena Danner Lairs art series. So this one has, I guess, 2 solid cards and 2 kind of nothing cards. So you have Linvala, Keeper of Silence. That's the big card. At least in my brain, a big card because I have price memory of when that was a $30, $40 card. So when I looked it up, I was very surprised to see it was only $14.61. You have Sunblast Angel also. That's $1.38. It's pretty much bulk in normal printings. You got Emeria Skyruin. I was very surprised that this hasn't got another substantial reprint or like multiple commander printings to knock it down. So I'm kind of expecting it will get hit going forward because they put it in the secret lair. And that's at about $14 and change. Well, it's actually slightly more, a few cents more than the Linvala. And then you got Seraph Sanctuary at $1.56, which is just a common, I think, from Avacyn Restored. So, an older common. So you're at $32 in value for $30 lair. Very questionable if you want the Emeria and the Linvala. It probably is worth just getting the lair because you get the other 2, well, dollar cards, but you get the bonus, and that might be worth a risk. As for foils, the Linvala for this version is only $23. The Sunblast is $172. The Emeria's about 17 and change, and the Sanctuary is $353. So a 46 total for a $40 lair. Again, like if you're looking to buy the Emeria and the Linvala, it'd be worth probably doing that as the secret lair. But otherwise, it's probably a pass. Next up is we skipped past Randy Vargas Secret Lair artist series. So this one has one really big card, but that's more due to like kind of scarcity, and then a couple pretty dud cards. But this set is anchored by a Grand Abolisher, And then at $25.07, you got Selfless Savior at $2.18, Chroma Angel of Fury at $1.08, and Amazawa's Jite at $8 for the non-foils. So $36 value for a $30 lair. I kind of expect that they'll be putting Abolisher in either Commander Masters or somewhere else. Kind of like how they did with Concordant Crossroads. Just get it out in a secret lair, get some money out of it, and then like just hammer it down. So it is decent art, I would consider, but I'm not really sold on the not foil. As for the foil, it's not much better value than the last foil bundle lair. The Abolisher is $33.31. The Savior is about $3.10. The Achroma's $176, and the Jit is only $8.20. Geez, foils are just, I don't know. There's a 33% premium for the foil layers, but then like a lot of the cards aren't even worth that much more. So and foils are kind of a risk. I have bought foil layers, but I've never opened them, which probably is a mistake, because when I open them they're going to be a friggin' Torpedo scoop on me, but just going to be kind of how it is. 46.37 versus 40 for the value in the foil. It's still kind of questionable. I was a lot more positive on this batch of secret layers when they first came out, because I was thinking much more positively I was going to go buy a whole bunch. But now seeing how the prices are, I'm thinking just singles are a much better effort, because I'll know what I get, and it's not much theoretical gains in this. Next up is the third and last Artist Series one for this batch. It is Rebecca Guay. This one I was very excited for, but apparently the Stoneforge isn't going for a whole heck of a lot. This one has Cleansing Nova, which seems like a staple in Commander decks that they put in. Sarah the Benevolent. The Nova's under $1. The Benevolent's $4.65. The Stoneforge Mystic, which is the big card, is $24.89. And there's also Muddle the Mixture at $2.80. I think this is like the first real reprint of Muddle since Ravnica when it came out. So it's interesting that it's that cheap, but so we get a $33.02 total on a $30 layer. So kind of questionable value again. If you only want if you want the Stoneforge and the Sarah the Benevolent, it might be worth getting the layer just to get the bonus, because you're like about $1. You're less than $1 off, so that might be worth it. But otherwise, it's kind of, there's no big slam dunks, it seems, except for the Halo foil showcase layers. Those seem to have at least a bit of extra value. The foil Rebecca Guay layer has the Cleansing Nova at about $1.04. The Sarah the Benevolent at $6.01. The Stoneforge at $26.92, and Muddle at $3.41. So it's actually a negative value versus the $40. It's 37.38. That's so sad. Because I would have thought that that would be like a good lair to pick up, but apparently it would probably just be better as singles. Next up is Nature is Adorable, and I thought this one was very questionable. And then I didn't realize that the big card for, well, what I would consider the big card would be Nature's Will. I didn't realize that was as low as it is. So you have Jaraga Tree Speaker at $3.99, Nature's Will at $6.44, the Uvenwald Tracker at $4.05, which surprised me, and then Yeva Nature's Herald at $3.18. So this is definitely this is going to be one of those secret lairs that's probably going to age better than others because it's just so bad value out of the gate. It might be like the Saproling secret lair that came out where it's just the worst secret lair. So the value is $17.66 for a $30 lair. So that's definitely a fail. And then the foil version has the Tree Speaker at $8.97, Nature's Will at $8.98, the Tracker at $3.95, and then the Yeva Nature's Herald at $3.92. So $25.82 in value. So definitely another fail with like, I don't know, negative 35% value. I'm not expecting like 100% gains or whatever. Like, I'm just like expecting like solid like 40 to 50% card value. So like if you pick like the couple best cards out of the secret lair, it would be still kind of worth buying. I think that it's also interesting that all the non-March of the Machine Showcase lairs are all 4 cards. So is that part of the reason why their values just seem so sad? Like, none of them seem that great so far. And the last secret lair for this grouping is Ocean Breeze. A cool Ocean Breeze. And it has 4 cards as well. Lawan, Cephalid Empress, which was a card that used to be like pretty crazy for a minute. At $2.13, Master of Waves at $1.11. We got Thassa Deep Dwelling at $19.91, and Thassa's Oracle at $9.74. So $32.89 value for a $30 lair. So at least better than the Nature is Adorable, but still not great. Like less than 10% higher in card value. And then for foils, it is very similar percentage wise. It is $2.42 for the Lawan, $2.07 for Master Waves, $28.85 for the Thassa, and the Thassa's Oracle is $10.82. So for $44.16, so a little over, just over 10%. So overall, not a great batch of stuff. So they do have like the Martian Machine Showcase bundle. I would probably consider that the buy out of this group of 8 lairs. Just because it's $130 and you get $197 in card value. The non-foil bundle is slightly positive at 152 in value versus 130 price. The foil bundle is only even. Why is that only even? I messed that up. And then it's slightly it's still a little positive for the whole bundle, but definitely not the greatest. So I guess my question is, overall, are you looking to buy any of these secret lairs? Or are you just ending up buying singles? Because I think I am just looking to buy singles. I think it's interesting to see that the prices of the cards aren't that much more than the actual buying the secret lairs. So I think singles are the way to go for this grouping. And yeah, so I guess that's where I'm gonna go. Just buy some singles, maybe get a set of Stoneforges, and a few other things. But I guess that's yeah. So just what are you excited for in this group, and are you buying any of them or just singles? Is my question. And thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.